The story of Queen Bilqis, known in Western tradition as the Queen of Sheba, is one of the most compelling narratives shared across Abrahamic faiths. As detailed in the Quran, her encounter with Prophet Sulaiman, Solomon, is not just a historical event, but a profound theological lesson on leadership, worldly power, and the ultimate truth of monotheism. The grandeur of Sheba. Bilqis reigned over the prosperous and ancient kingdom of Saba, Sheba, believed by many historians to be located in what is now Yemen. Her realm was renowned for its wealth, particularly its control over the lucrative frankincense and myrrh trade routes. The Quran portrays her kingdom as a place of immense splendor, but also one deeply rooted in polytheism. The key Quranic passage, Surah An-Naml 27:20-44, begins not with a king, but with a bird. Solomon's discovery and the summons. Prophet Sulaiman, known for his vast wisdom and control over various creations, including the jinn, spirits, and the birds, noticed the absence of the hudhud bird. When the hudhud bird returned, it brought an astounding report. "I found a woman ruling over them, and she has been given of all things, and she has a great throne. I found her and her people prostrating to the sun instead of Allah, and Satan has made their deeds pleasing to them and averted them from the way, so they are not guided." 27:23-24. This discovery immediately concerned Sulaiman. The queen's power was secondary to the sin of sun worship. Sulaiman dispatched a letter carried by the hudhud, a direct, non-negotiable summons. "In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, do not be arrogant towards me, but come to me in submission as Muslims." A test of leadership and prudence. Upon receiving the letter, Queen Bilqis displayed remarkable political acumen. She did not panic or declare war immediately. Instead, she consulted her council of ministers, recognizing the severity of the threat posed by a figure as powerful as Sulaiman. Her generals were eager to fight, declaring, "We are men of strength and great might in battle, but the command is yours, so see what you will command." 27:33. Bilqis, however, was a pragmatic leader. She cautioned against impulsive warfare, saying, "Indeed, kings, when they enter a city, they ruin it, and make the honor of its people subject to humiliation, and thus will they do." Solomon and his men, 27:34. She opted for diplomacy, sending Sulaiman a grand gift of gold and treasures, essentially a bribe, to test his true intentions. Was he a mere king driven by greed, or a true prophet driven by a higher purpose? The rejection of the gift. Sulaiman's reaction to the gift was one of serene disdain. He rejected the offering, making it clear that the wealth God had bestowed upon him was far superior to earthly trinkets. His goal was not wealth, but submission to the one God. He sent a stern message back, prepared to submit or face an army they could not resist. This move shattered Bilqis's initial assumption. She realized she was facing a power beyond the scope of earthly kingship. The marvel of the throne. Bilqis resolved to meet Sulaiman in person. While she was en route, Sulaiman, wishing to demonstrate the miraculous power granted to him by God, challenged his court, "Who of you can bring me her throne before they come to me in submission?" A powerful jinn offered to retrieve it, but a man who had a knowledge of the scripture, often identified as Asif ibn Barkiya, offered to do it in the blink of an eye. But the one who had knowledge of the scripture said, "I will bring it to you before your glance returns to you." And when he saw it placed before him, he said, "This is from the favor of my Lord." 27:40. When Bilqis arrived, she was shown a throne that was identical, yet slightly altered to test her discernment. She immediately recognized it, saying, "It looks like it." This event was the final, undeniable proof of Sulaiman's prophetic status and the power of his God. The Epiphany and Submission. The final scene of their interaction took place in a palace constructed with clear glass floors beneath which water flowed. Thinking the glass floor was a pool of water, Bilqis instinctively lifted her skirt to wade through it. Sulaiman clarified, "Indeed, it is a palace paved with glass." 27:44. This moment is pivotal. The Queen of Sheba, who ruled over the most magnificent palace on earth, was awestruck by Sulaiman's architecture. But more importantly, her perception of reality was challenged. She realized her worldly splendor was merely an illusion compared to the miraculous power of God. Overwhelmed by the signs, the talking bird, the instantly transported throne, and the miraculous palace, Bilqis made her ultimate declaration of faith. "My Lord, indeed I have wronged myself, and I submit with Sulaiman to Allah, Lord of the worlds." 27:44. Legacy and significance. In the Islamic tradition, Bilqis is revered as an ideal ruler, one who was powerful, intelligent, consulted her people, and most crucially, possessed the humility and wisdom to recognize the truth when it was presented to her. She transitioned from a powerful pagan sovereign to a wise believer, forever cementing her place as one of the great black trailblazers of spiritual and political history.